Hey beautiful baddies and handsome niggas, what is up? It's your coach and I'm back with another banger video. So as you have seen from the title of this video, Uti, I am gonna be giving you guys some tips. I'm gonna be giving you weed. I'm gonna be giving you, I'm gonna whatever you wanna get from this channel or from this video, you are definitely gonna get it. But I'm gonna give you a little bit of pep talk. We're gonna be having a pep talk first before we get into the tips because I don't really like lying to people, especially people that I don't know, and I don't know how much, if I were to lie, would affect a lot of you. So I feel like it is the least I can do. Like, it's the nicest thing I can do to give you guys, like, to have this pep talk with you. Because I feel like, growing up, I've been having a whole lot of crushes. I've been a crush girl. You know what I'm saying? I have been, like, people would approach me and I would be like, what the fuck, you're not even my type. Or sometimes they are my type, I might have liked them, but the fact that they weren't the person that I was expecting was like it was just not for me. I'm like very choosy with people. So sometimes it doesn't work out the way I expected it to, but sometimes it did. So that is why I'm gonna be having this talk with you. So, crushes, you need to take into consideration the fact that, your crush is a person. It is a human being. He also has his type. He also has qualities he needs from a girl. He has expectations. He has like a lot of things. Men are at something else. You know what I'm saying? But really, if a man really is a man, I think what he needs from a woman is the mentality that she has. But we're still young. Maybe you're off, like, still in high school, maybe you are in college or university or whatever it is. We are still young. Even if you are working, like, you young bitch, like, you young. Okay, I'm sorry if, like, you are like older than me, but I just want to keep the vibe going. So first things first, like I said, you need to check yourself, like check the guy first and be like, compare yourself to that guy. I know it sounds bad. I don't have any other way to say this. I just feel like I should just say it raw. Are you his type? That's the first thing you need to look at. Like, you need to make sure, because I don't know, man. Like, I feel like we need to be like realistic, because if you're not being realistic, child, it will harm you. Like, you will end up feeling like something is wrong with you, or maybe you don't deserve love, or maybe it did affect me a lot. So I don't want any of you to go through what I've been going through. And if you've already been through it, girl, child, whatever, like, I got you, sis. I got you. You ain't going down. Like, you ain't going down. I'm gonna help you out of that hole. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna help you out, period. Anyway, you need to be careful. Secondly, you need to check what kind of a person he is. I don't know if it's just me, but I'm into men with this dark side, like, men who are a bit dark, not with the skin tone. I'm not talking about the skin tone, you guys. I'm talking like the personality. What kind of a personality does he have? Sometimes I don't know what is up with women. I'm not bashing anybody. I'm a woman as well, so I'm like, we're together in this. Sometimes we get to like a person, and we can see that there is a lot of things that he's not doing properly. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he should be perfect, but there's a lot of red flags. But we are like, whenever we are in love, we tend to just put things aside and be like, you know what, I'm going in there. I'm gonna shoot my shot. I'm gonna do whatever it takes for me to be with that person. But in reality, girl, you need to make sure that you are safe. You need to put yourself first before you think of somebody else. So you need to check the personality that he has. What kind of person is he? Is he a friendly person? If you are into somebody who will treat you better, somebody who will not put you through your past trauma, or somebody that will make you feel less of a person, or make you feel in a way that you don't want to feel, that you felt in your past relationships, girl, you need to make sure that you check some of those things. You need to, like, have a list and just, I did that. And the time I was doing that, I was like, I've been following this man, and at the end of the day, I would recognize that, man, I seen the red flags. That's what broke me way more than anything. The fact that I didn't get the man wasn't the fact that I was heartbroken. It's the fact, it's just fact, okay? It's the fact that I saw that we were not meant to be together, first things first. Secondly, he was like really my type physically, but from the inside, he's rotten, or maybe he doesn't like treat me the way I want him to treat me. So if your crush treats you like trash while you guys are still not in a relationship, just imagine how he will treat you when you guys are in a relationship. I don't even want to touch marriage. I don't even want to touch marriage. So it is very, very important for you to check what kind of personality that particular person has. And then, girl, you said if it matches what you want, then trust me, honey, you got it. But you need to be careful with that as well, because some people, I was having a conversation actually with my friend. He was asking me about crushes because she knows that I've been there. And I'm down and out with that shit. But she was like, girl, I have this guy from school, you know what I'm saying? We be vibing and stuff. And I really like him. But like sometimes it comes like, he pretends like nothing has ever happened, or he doesn't treat me well sometimes because he has anxiety and that. I was like, oh wait, hold it right there, honey. I also got anxiety. I know how it's supposed to behave. Bitch, he's just not the person you need to be with. And I was like, you know what, I'm not discouraging you, I'm just being open as a friend. This man ain't for you, honey. But if you feel like he's gonna change, which is a problem with women, we have this thing of like confusing ourselves. No, actually, we're not confusing ourselves because we are way too intelligent for that. We really know that a certain guy is not meant to be with us, or he is not gonna treat us the way we want them to treat us. Not actually want, even need. They don't really meet our needs. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, you know what, child, cut that shit off. And she was like, no, I'm gonna go ahead and try it. And I was like, you know what, girl, I'm gonna support you. So I gave her a few tips and tricks, things that I knew that they might help her, but I made sure that they wouldn't harm her in any how. But she went ahead and did it. Went on YouTube and searched some because I was too real to her. Like I was way too real for her. So I was like, hush. So she thought like maybe I was giving her negative vibes and stuff. So she went ahead and searched on YouTube, asked a few people, and they gave her tips. And she went ahead, boom, she got hurt. She fucking got hurt, and I was the one who was supporting her. Like I said it before in all start. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna support you as a friend. And she came back to me. She was like, girl, I should have listened to you. That man almost killed me. So I was like, okay. I never expected killing, but girl. First things first, we are gonna be talking about how to react in public or whenever you see him. I'm sorry. Wherever you see him, how should you react? So, like I said, I've been a girl of crushes. So, I had this thing, I don't know, I feel like everyone does it, especially whenever you are with your friend, your best friend, or maybe your sister, or your cousin, or whatever it is, somebody who knows that you have a crush on that person. We tend to act perfect. We like, you know, I think it's like, it's clear. I think men can see that, and it's kind of like, they like that. Like, they like seeing us acting that way, which they use as an advantage. They take an advantage over there, and they, you know, you don't have to fall for their tricks, honey. You don't have to fall for their tricks. So you need to do things differently, right? Don't show him that you have a crush on him yet. I'm not saying you should hide it, but for now you need to be safe because you still don't know how he will react. You know what I'm saying? So whenever you see him, don't act perfect. Don't all of a sudden now you are like a bad bitch. You be moving your hands like this. You be waving your hair. Why we know that in reality you're not that kind of a person. So we got disturbed. Anyway, you need to make sure that you don't act perfect. Just imagine, how would you feel if it was you having someone, like for an example, let's say you guys are at school right? And he's been there. What if he has been watching you or something, or maybe like, you know, people move their eyes and he maybe saw you by mistake acting like yourself, being you, and then all of a sudden when you see him, you start acting all girly. You know, like, just be yourself. Let the guy like you for being you. He should like you, honey, not the person that you are trying to be. Please, you need to be careful with that, cause you know, men are kind of dumb. I'm sorry to say it, but men are stupid. Like, they are straight up dumb as hell. So he's like, I don't know, man. Men are so stupid, man. So the thing that will happen is that he will see the side of you, you know, the girl side of you, and he'll be like, oh, I like this girl. Why do you know that you are not that kind of a person? So what if time passes by, maybe you get an opportunity to chat with him, or maybe chill with him, or whatever it is, and he gets to see the real you, and he doesn't like the real you. Now you're gonna get hurt, and you're forced to be the person that you are not because of that single mistake that you made when you saw him. So I highly recommend you guys to be yourself from the start. And if it doesn't like you, then I mean, it's a blessing to see that he's not into you, because honey, there are a lot of women out there who are getting played just for the simple mistake. So you ain't gonna thank me, honey. You ain't gonna thank me. I know you've never heard this before. You thought it was just you know, I'm seeing my crush, so I have to behave like a woman, but that's not it, honey. It's just not it. If you wanna behave like a woman, just be a woman. Just be a woman, and make sure that that's what you want. If that's not what you want, then honey, you need to be yourself. Period. Like, you ain't gonna be somebody else for that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, straight facts. I know. Second tip I have to you guys: when you see him in public, right? Now, I don't know if you guys will understand what I'm about to say to you, but I feel like you guys are too intelligent. Like, you guys are smart. You will definitely understand what I'm trying to say to you, right? I need you to, like, be yourself and say hi to him. Like, not always, you know what I'm saying? Not every time you see him you're like hi, or maybe every day. Just skip a few days without greeting him. You know, the first time you greet him should be amazing. It should be like something that you've always wanted to do. Like, it should feel the way you need it to feel. If it doesn't feel like that, honey, then it's not your mistake. It's just a connection. It's lacking. You know, there's load shedding, I could say. Load fucking shedding. So the first time you greet him, I need you to be yourself. Go out to that nigga and be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Would you borrow me something? Or maybe do you probably know? Even if it's not something you need, just ask a fucking question. Just ask the fucking question, because men are stupid and they're slow sometimes. So you need to ask a question, or maybe like ask for something, maybe a favor, or maybe like compliment him on his outfit, or maybe his eyes, or something that like something that he has. It has to be something that he remembers, right? He has to remember it, period. Like, you need to leave a stamp. You need to leave a fucking stamp, because that, you know, that is why I'm saying you should be yourself. Because just imagine, let's say he is the hottest guy at school, or at church, or in your location, in your hood, whatever. A lot of girls definitely have tried this trick. So you need to come up as different, because everyone is different. You know what I'm saying? Come up with your own thing, girl. Come up with your own thing. So other people might have pulled up to him and be like, I like your eyes. Oh, I like your smile. Even if they don't like it. You know what I'm saying? Just to compliment him. And it's just like he's been getting these compliments for a while. And it's like, oh, thank you. And that's the end of it. I don't know if you guys have tried this. And you felt stupid after it. Like, oh, I thought it was gonna work. Honey, obviously it didn't work. He's getting the same compliments from his fucking mom every single day. So you need to level up, honey. You need to step up and do things your way. So when you greet him, you gotta be yourself and be like, if you are like me, when I pull up to a nigga, I'll be like, yo, would you please give me a cigarette? Or don't you have a lighter? Or do you smoke weed? Or how do you feel about fucking cannabis or something? I just make a play. Period. So if you are a smoker, go ahead and show him that you do smoke and be like, yo, bro. If he doesn't like women who smoke, like, but he really loves you, he'll make a plan, honey. He will make a plan, and maybe he might change, or maybe he might change. We don't know if it's supposed to be. If it's meant to be, it will be. So you need to make sure that you leave a stamp. Whatever you go ahead and say to that nigga, it has to have a scent of you. It has to scream your name in it. He has to remember it, like, and be like, yo. Even if it's something stupid, you might just go walk like on his direction, that maybe as I was saying, it has to be memorable even to him. Like, it has to make him smile. You know what I'm saying? What if, like, guys, just think about this. What if he's just having a bad day, and here you are doing something crazy that lightens his mood up, or even makes him worse? If he's an aggressive person, he might just get mad at you, and he'll obviously think about you like every moment, like whenever it's quiet, or maybe if like he gets a chance to think about it, it will pop on his mind. If it's different and unique, trust me, I know, man, it will pop on his mind consistently. So think about that. Think about that. Just think about it. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. It works. I know. It does work. So this time I tried this thing. Actually, I didn't get this tip from anyone. I was like, you know what? Since I've been doing the same thing over and over again and it wasn't working anymore, I thought maybe I should just try something else. And it just happened, actually. So there was this guy I've been crushing on. He was like black. Like I said, I like men with black personality. Men who are into dark music, dark aesthetics, dress in all black sometimes, have these ghost t-shirts and stuff. Like, I just like them. I don't know why, but I'm like, I like grunge men. So, I don't know, I feel like they are more powerful. I know. But anyway, I pulled up to him and I was like, yo, and I was even doubting myself. I was like, girl, what are you doing? And I just saw myself, like, I just ended up asking him about guns. And I'm like, how do you feel about guns? Like, would you buy me a gun if I asked you to? And at the back of my mind, I was like, what are you doing? Which woman asked a man about a fucking gun? Like, are you so fucking ghetto? It was so ghetto of me, like, straight up. And we've never spoke before, so he never knew actually who I was. I was like, how do you feel about guns? And he was like, yo, you just cracked my mind. I never thought any girl would ask me about that shit, like, ever. Ended up talking and talking and talking, exchanged numbers. Boom. There was a relationship. So you need to be careful, girl. Be yourself. Like, being yourself is the best thing that you can do. I feel like men really like it when women become themselves, because there's a lot of clones out there. There's a lot of same women out there. So you need to be yourself. That's the key. That's the key of the whole video. If you get that, ciao. You're safe. You're safe, honey. Already got him. Anyway, let us move on to the next tip of the day, or of the night, wherever you are in time. We're just moving on. So my next tip to you guys is actually do research about the nigga, right? You need to research, find out if he has a girlfriend first. You need to make sure that you're not, like, I'm not saying you should stop crushing on him if he has a girlfriend or something. I'm not saying you should give up hope, but at least you have less expectations. As we all know, expectations do kill our feelings so much. So you don't have to expect that much when you know that he has a girlfriend or something. But you can hope that they break up. I'm sorry to say, but that's what people do. That's what I used to do as well. And if I were to get a crush, that's what I'll probably do. So might just like end up manifesting on it just because I'm a motherfucking nigga. And if it's not meant to be mine and I really didn't see that, then I guess it's just gonna go back to his girl. It was just a test of their love, we could say. I mean, everyone tests somebody else's love. Your love has been tested before, so why not try it as well? You need to be selfish with your love, honey. So you need to do research, find out if he has a girlfriend. If he does, who is that girlfriend? And compare yourself with that girl. I'm not saying you should live like her or maybe be sad because she's cuter than you. What can you do? How can you be 5 steps forward? Like 5 steps ahead of her, or maybe 3 steps ahead of her. Or you don't even have, sometimes you don't really have to be a steps ahead of her. You just need to be yourself, and then you're going to fall in love with who you are. Period. Period. You get it? You get it? I hope you get it. So you need to do your research, find out who the girl, just to know what you're dealing with and who you're, should I say it? I don't know if I should say it, but I'm just gonna say it. Who is your enemy? Because she is your enemy. Yes, she is. I'm not saying you should hate her, but she is your enemy. You know what? You guys are not idols. So how does he look? How does he dress? How does she behave? What does she do for him? What does he do for her? How strong is their relationship? How much do they love each other? Do you think their relationship will last? Do they even love each other? Matter of fact, honey, does he love her? Because we don't care whether she loves him or not. You are there to love him. But does he love her? That's the question you should ask yourself. You need to do your research, honey. And whenever you find out that these people are on a fucking relationship, and then at least now you know what you have and what you're dealing with, and just go ahead and deal with it. And now I'm gonna tell you how to deal with it as a fucking woman. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, we are all women in this department, but you know, it's a fight, it's a battle. You know, marriages are scarce these days, especially real marriages. They are scarce. So you need to make sure that you know what you're dealing with, right? So after doing your research, you need to start working on yourself. If you know that you're lacking somewhere, not in every aspect of your life. I'm not saying you should be perfect for the nigga, but I know there's a few things that you need to work on, like in order to be ready for this relationship. You need to work on that. For an example, I would actually work on my feelings, how to control my emotions, you know, and everything, because I would snap, like I really snap very fast, like get mad very quickly, and I get like bored in a relationship so quick. So I would start working on myself, doing things that I need to do. If I have to meditate, I gotta meditate. If I feel mad, obviously I'll meditate. Have to work on my social anxiety and do all the things that I need to do. So I don't know if you understand, you ain't gonna be perfect. Nobody is perfect, so you don't have to be perfect. Work on the interior first before you work on the exterior. Ha, I gotcha. Anyway, you need to work on yourself. Even if it's like, if you're cool from inside, then if there's anything that you need to work on, maybe you need to get yourself some makeup, or maybe you gotta get some cute outfit, you know, because there will be days that you gotta tint things up, but we'll get on that in a sec. But we need to finish this up first. If you need to get an outfit, go ahead and get it, honey. If you need to do something, just go ahead and do it. But if you don't need, like, if you don't feel the need to do anything, and like, you know, there's nothing to do, you're okay, then honey, you cool. Next tip I have for you is to always look good. You need to always look good. Not perfect, but good. It depends on where the nigga is located. Let's say he is located in your hood. Whenever you go out, make sure that you look, even if you don't look like super cute, you always put on your gloss. Okay, wait, you need to have your lip gloss on every time you step out of your house. You need to do that. But if you're not into lip gloss, then I get it. But you need to look cute, you need to look clean, even if your outfit is not that perfect, but as long as you're clean, you're good, you know, your hygiene is perfect, then honey, you got it. But if he is at school, you need to make sure that your uniform is clean, your hair is nicely done, you get your homework done, everything is fine. You know what I'm saying? Everything is fine. And then my other tip for you guys is to make sure that you don't get offended by people, because people really talk. You need to think about this thing. There are people out there who wouldn't like to see you guys together, like maybe his friends or maybe some of his crushes or people who crush on him. There is a lot of things even on your side. Maybe your exes don't want to see you guys together, or maybe your friends don't want you to date with the guy because they like him, or maybe they don't like him at all but you don't want me liking him, so fuck them. You need to be careful of that, you know what I'm saying? So you have to be strong enough not to believe what people say. I just thought I was gonna get it. Anyway, I hope I gave you guys enough tips and tricks. If you want more, let me know in the description box down below. And on my next video, we're gonna be talking about how to actually text with your crush and everything else. And then on my next video, on the other video, we're gonna be talking about how to shoot your shot. So if you are interested, start by working with these tips that I got for you. I'm giving you guys, I don't know how long. Well, actually, I'm not supposed to give you guys some time. You guys know what situation you are in. So if it's easy for you to do your research about that nigga, then go ahead and do it. But if you feel like it's hard, you guys are not that close, it's like hard, you can't find someone to ask questions, then you can have yourself enough time. You can go back to my next videos and watch them whenever you're done with this video right here. If you've already used those tips, then go ahead and watch the next part of my videos. I love you guys to death, and I'm sorry for filming at night. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's at night and I was busy like during the day. I was studying and I just wrote my test right now, and I was like, you know what, I need to film a video before I go to sleep, because you know, people need love out there. People need some tips and tricks. Yes sir. And if you have a question like about anxiety, because I got this text from someone I didn't even know on Facebook. They asked me like they asked me on inbox, like they were like, hey, I've been watching your videos about anxiety. I have some and I subscribed on your channel. I was like, oh, that's so cute. I thought it was people that I knew who subscribed, so this is amazing. Thank you so much. If you are watching this video, I'm gonna be filming videos about anxiety real soon, maybe like tomorrow or something, but it has to be real quick. And I'm gonna be uploading every single day. Hopefully it works. I don't know if it's gonna put too much pressure on me or not, but without further ado, let me go to bed, honey. I'm sleeping right now. I'm like tired. I will see you guys tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Peace out. Bye.